Hey guys, welcome. For those that don't know me, my name is Erica Gonzalez. So I'm going to go ahead and go briefly on how to go ahead and go with the enrollment part. When they go ahead and send you the link, what to go ahead and do, and then where to go ahead and go to your website, okay, for the back office. And how to go ahead and if you have for those that don't know, once we go ahead and register somebody under us, we have 24 hours actually to go ahead and place them where we want to go ahead and place them. So it's called a holding tank or a placement. And I'll go ahead and show you that in their back office so you can know where exactly it is at, okay? So when we go ahead and send you the link, you're going to go ahead and see something like this. Now, it's going to automatically give you this little thing right here that you can go ahead and write on. Do not write anything. Do not put any numbers. Don't do anything. Just leave it alone. For some reason, I guess they're still, working with it where you can actually go ahead and change it if need to be. But if they go ahead and send you the link, that is their enrollment number, okay? That is their ID of that person, the referral. In this case, I enrolled my husband, right? So his ID number would be that. Now, if you go ahead and remove anything, it's going to erase, but then it's no longer going to be under this person. So please make sure you do not mess with this. You do not erase it. You do not put any numbers. You do not put your name, nothing. If there's already numbers in there in place, just leave it alone and just go ahead and go down and go to filling out the rest of the stuff, okay? Now, for whatever reason, if you accidentally erased it, added a number, took away some numbers, go ahead and contact your sponsor, the person that sent you the link, so you can get the right ID and you can go ahead and place it on, okay? So the ID, your sponsor's ID and your ID would end up being 6 numbers, okay? So just make sure that they are 6 numbers. Like I said, if you accidentally ended up erasing one and you don't remember what number it was, go ahead and contact your sponsor so they can go ahead and give you the correct one, okay? Now, this is just brief information that you're going to do. We're going to do first name, last name. You do not have to put any company name, okay? Only if you have a company tax ID. Otherwise than that, you do not put anything on there. Leave it blank. Next step, so we're going to go ahead and put phone number, our date of birth, and it tells you right here the way they want to go ahead and do it, and as well as the example right here. Your epictraining.com / whatever you want to go ahead and put on here. Perfectly fine. Excuse me. Make sure you have an email address. Now, at this point, make sure that you actually have maybe a new email address, something that has to do maybe with Epic. Because remember, we're going to start getting either notifications. We're going to go ahead and start maybe giving this email out to other people to sign up, anything like that. So we don't want to go ahead and have either previous like for example, our travel, if you're with Evolution, we don't want to use that, right? Because we don't want to mix it up. Plus, if you start getting a YouTube channel to go ahead and upload any like presentations, anything that has to do with Epic, anything that has to do with Forex, we want to go ahead and also make that change, right? So by having maybe a Gmail that will go ahead and help you out, especially a new one because you're starting from scratch. So when you start from scratch, you also go ahead and make your YouTube channel to go ahead and upload those new videos to make sure it's downloaded into your video so you can put your information. If you don't know how to do that, please make sure you get with somebody. I did make some videos in how to go ahead and do that so that I can go ahead and help you guys out, okay? So really recommended for you to go ahead and make a new email address just for this. We're gonna go ahead and get your address, your information. Make sure you fill this out. Password. This is a password you're going to go ahead and use to go ahead and log into your back office. We call it a back office. For those that don't know, a back office gives you all the information. Now, the back office, for those that are with Evolution, it's almost exactly the same way because it was the same creator or the same person that did Evolution's back office. It's going to be also Epic's back office. It kind of looks the same. And I'll go ahead and show you that as well. We're going to go ahead and do the pre-launch, which is the $19.99. So make sure you select that. It's letting you know that you have to be 18 years or older. We have some terms and conditions, refund, all this stuff you can go ahead and read if you go ahead and like. If not, just go ahead and just click it. Make sure you put your full name on here. It's like your signature. And then we're going to go ahead and go to next. After you go to next, it's going to go ahead and give you If it's a Visa, the payment options, just like you do on the Evolution side, where when you're, you know, signing up, it asks you for what credit card, right? If it's Visa, MasterCard, whatever it is, once you click into it, same thing, you're gonna fill out, you're gonna put your credit card information in there. And once you do that, it's gonna give you your agent ID number. I'm sorry, your Epic number. If for whatever reason, it doesn't give it to you or you can't find it, it kind of looks a little bit different than the Evolution, but it does give you on the top. I can't show it to you guys right now because I don't, I'm not signing anybody right now. Excuse me. But it does say, for example, the first thing that's going to pop up is the ID number plus your name plus like all your information. So again, if you get lost, don't know, you can always contact your sponsor and they're able to go ahead and kind of look in their back office and see what the number it is, okay? Now, once you have that, you can go ahead and go into your back office, right? So how do you get to your back office? Simple. It is gonna be epictrading.com. All right, now this is the website for Epic that you can go ahead and also give out to anybody that wants to know about the information. We have the program, the company, the membership, compensation, all that information is up here, okay? So you're more than welcome to go ahead and share this website to other people that are interested. You're gonna go ahead and log in right here. And then here is where you're gonna go ahead and put the agent ID number. In this case, let me see, it was my husband's, right? Give me one moment. All right. Paste. Okay, the password that you ended up using, that's the same password you're gonna end up doing here. And then you're gonna go ahead and log in. Once you go ahead and log in, you're gonna go ahead and see this information. This is your back office, okay? So here, you're gonna, of course, it's gonna change because this is the personal people that you went ahead and brought up. Here you have, you know, the last 30 days. So all this information is back here. Here we have more information like the paid rank, highest earned rank, waiting on placement hold. This is going to be very important because remember, we do have a window of 24 hours to go ahead and place the people in certain legs that we want to go ahead and do. For example, if I want to place, you know, Jessica with, you know, Amanda, I can go ahead and be able to do that. Or if I want to place her, you know, in my first leg, I can go ahead and do that, and I'll show you how to go ahead and do that. Now you have to go ahead and go back there for everyone to make sure you approve it, okay? If you don't approve it and you just leave it there, 24 hours into it, it automatically will go ahead and spill over to whatever open spot it has, okay? So it's very important that you kind of look into this as well. So waiting on the placement, in this case, I have Zero, right? Because he doesn't have anybody that signed up yet. Now, we can go ahead and go under My Team. And then we're going to go ahead and go under Placement Hold. When you go under Placement Hold, here is where you're going to go ahead and see the people that are in the placement. And it tells you right here, too, that they're going to be on hold. So once you see them on here, it gives you instructions as well of what to do. Go ahead and click the Update Placement, which is going to have, it's going to be right here. It's going to be like a little link. You click on it. Then it gives you a box with the agent ID number. And then it's going to ask you what ID number you want to go ahead and place them on, okay? So if it's going to be the same one, the same ID number, for example, this one that you're going to place them on because they're one of your three, you're going to just copy it, whatever ID number is underneath, okay? If you're going to go ahead and give it to somebody else down your downline, then of course it changes. But for right now, since you're trying to do your first three, you're just going to go ahead and put the same number where it says replaced on there. Now, we want to go ahead and make sure that you get the first, you have the three people in there that are yours, okay? So once you go ahead and update the first one, that should be your first leg. The second one should be your second leg. And the third one should be your last leg, which is, you know, your weakest one, which is, that's what we call, we have the two strongest one and the more weaker one, right? So we have to make sure that we go ahead and place them in that way. We do the first one, second, and third. Just because they're placed here first, second, and third, it does not not mean that's how it's going to go ahead and go. You have to make sure you go ahead and click update payment. Make sure that that person is the person that you want to go to the first, second, or whatever, right? So the first time you click it would be for the first person or the first leg, and the second one that you click would be second, and the last one that you do would be your last one, okay? If that makes sense. If you have any questions, any concerns, please let me know, let your sponsor know, or you can go ahead and put it in the chat box, and like that we can go ahead and help you guys out, okay? So I hope this helped you guys a little bit to kind of understand. This is the basic information that you're gonna need right off the bat. The sign in, and once you go ahead and hit your 3 people, we wanna make sure that they're active. So if they're not active back here, if you haven't done this with them, they're not able to go ahead and register anybody else, okay? So you have to make sure that you go ahead and I guess approve them in orderly how you want to go ahead and place them, okay? Again, thank you very much. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to your sponsor or myself. We're here to help you, okay, guys? Thank you.